Trigonometry, the unit circle, part 1. So in here, let's label the degrees. So for example, from the x-axis to the first line, the degree is 30. And then from the x-axis to the second line, we have 60. From the x-axis to the y-axis, we have 90. And so on and so forth. So everything goes up by 30 degrees, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, 300, 330, 360, and we start from 0. So these are coterminal angles. All of them are degrees. Let's just quickly draw this out for all of them. And then now we'll deal with radians. So for radians, is pi over 6, 2 pi 6, 3 pi 6, 4 pi 6, and now you guys can see the pattern, right? 7 pi 6. And you can always reduce. So this is reduced to 2 pi, pi over 3. Should be easy for you guys now, right? Reducing 2 pi 3, and then pi, 4 pi 3, 3 pi 2, 5 pi 3. All right. And the point coordinates. So earlier in my previous videos, I showed you guys how to derive the 30 degrees. So I'll just write it here. The point would be, or instead of writing P, that's too much work. Just bracket root 3 over 2.5. So once again, the x coordinate would be the cos 30, and the y coordinate would be the sine 30. First, for 60 in here, 60 degrees, it was in your DOYO, and I hope you guys tried it. That's the answer. Okay? And then all the x and y axis, we always have 1 and 0, -1 and 0. On the top, 9 degrees, we have 0 and 1. At the bottom, we have 0 and -1. And this is really cool. 30, the mirror image of 30 is 150. And we write exactly the same thing. The mirror image, using the y-axis as the mirror. So the mirror image of 60 would be 120. So it is exactly the same thing. Now let's look at this vertically. The mirror image of 150 is 210. And then ideala. I think you guys get it now. So one more. The mirror image of 120 would be 240. And then finally, you can do it faster now. And then the last one. And the only difference in here is the signs. So the sign for the first quadrant would be positive and positive. Second quadrant would be negative and positive. And then third quadrant, negative and a negative. And the last one, it would be positive and negative. So this will be reflected in the point. So negative, 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 and negative, negative. You should be able to derive this all by yourself in the beginning of any examinations.